3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a tight estimate. We'll see if I make it. This is Return of the Jedi, the third of the Star Wars series in the Super NES. The progression games made over the course of the series were that both 1 and 2 are very long and linear, where number 3 hit the sweet spot and you have some alternate routes to take in the long stages. This is also enhanced by a glitch which we call Force Freeze Jump, which enables Luke to jump infinitely. You can use this ability to pass several stages almost entirely. And on top of that, this game has a lot of glitches with bosses. There are two types of bosses. There are bosses that... there are two types of stages. Stages where the stage ends when the boss dies, or when you reach the end of the stage. So if you can reach the end of the stage without spawning the boss, you win. You want to stay as far away as you can from those birds, or they will grab you and throw you into a bottomless pit if you're unlucky. In this stage, you want to try to keep the upper route, because the boss is in the top right corner. It's not very clear when you play this game for the first time that Leia here is actually Leia, and she has a special charge attack, which is one of the most powerful attacks in the game. Here we shoot the charge attack, which will hit the boss, allowing us to shoot another charge attack before the boss flies away. There is a faster way of killing this boss. Right now I'm spawning him and despawning him. This is the only way to manipulate him into a safe pattern. The other... let's see here. We're gonna keep using Leia. This stage is very, very hard because it's divided into segments and you need to kill certain enemies in order to progress. And due to the way this game is coded, a lot of enemies can just refuse to spawn. If you're lucky here, you will get a lot of thermal detonators. We haven't gotten a single one. There we have. Now hopefully we can save this thermal until... There we go. That saved a lot of time. You need to go right and spawn a fish frog, or you will not be able to progress. I'm playing on the easy difficulty mode. The only difference is that you take less damage. And in the flying stages, you kill less enemies. Otherwise, there are no other differences. Bosses do not have more HP. You just take less damage, which is hard enough in certain places. Beating the game on Jedi difficulty is possible, but very unlikely if you face the Emperor, which is the biggest RNG troll in this game. Right here I was a little bit unlucky with this boss, because you want him to stay in the right corner. That way he will never teleport. After he teleports the first time, he can reappear and disappear everywhere. You can also block his shots, but it's just faster to wait for your charge shots and kill him like that. Coming up is the first big run killer. It's called the Tampa Skip, which is only possible to do by Luke or Leia because the way their sprites are made, they can slide through walls. And we're gonna do this until we succeed. So I'm gonna lure the fish frog because it's much easier to do with 3 fish frogs. We've got 3 fish frogs, and we're gonna try to get them here, close to the wall. We need them to stand close to the wall, but not there. There we go. There we go. And there we had to force freeze jumps. Luckily, I didn't spend so much force power here, so I can. Oh, we got another one. That's also RNG based. I very rarely get that one. Ooh, that was bad. We can still recover. Oh crap. Oh well, we'll go we'll take the other route. The music is very, very intense. Like you would expect from a Star Wars game. Let's talk a little bit about damage. The lightsaber does, I believe, 2 or 1 damage per frame, which makes it an actual very weak weapon, whereas the plasma does 5, and the Wookiee's arrow, not Wookiee, Ewok's arrows, Wicket, does 10 damage, which makes him the strongest character in the game. For this stage, we want to collect all the power-ups for the blaster. In previous games, you get to keep the blaster power-ups, which makes it very... Well, basically, if you die, you game over. You can't continue. Here, you start every level from scratch. Chewbacca has a spin attack which renders him invincible for a short time, which is very helpful. Now we got all the blaster power-ups, so we can just cruise to finish. Also, when Chewie uses spin attack, he can just slide right through enemies. Ooh, that was close. I hope I have enough time to get all the way to that. Oh, no. Here, ideally, you want to get over here until you're before your speed booster runs out. That's unfortunate. Double jumps progressed a lot between iterations of the game. In the first Super Star Wars game, New Hope, you actually didn't have a double jump. You had a high jump, which made your mobility much worse. And now we actually have to be careful. There we go. Easy every time. Here's a good example of how we skip a lot of the stage with force freeze jump. We're gonna go straight to the boss instead of going down and up and left and right and everywhere. We're just gonna go straight to him. I didn't go too far now. Did I? No, it's here. The way force freeze jumps work is after you have done a double jump and you use the force freeze power, the game believes Luke's on the ground for a brief second, enables you to jump again. And this boss, he can't move further, so we're just safer jabbing at him with the laser sword dance. Lightsaber dance. Lightsaber rave. Coming up is the only stage in the game where you get to play as slave girl Leia. It's amazing how they made Leia in 3 different ways for this game. all with unique or lack of abilities. Slave Girl Leia also has the power to use a short jump attack, but she also has a triple jump. I'm trying to stay as far away from the ground as possible here, because if I hit the ground, I might trigger more sprites, which causes lag. We're getting a little bit unlucky with. We're getting very unlucky here, and unfortunately we just missed the cycle here. That was nice. So here we come across Jabba the Hutt. He's a very, very easy boss, big pushover. We're gonna try to see if we can get Leia Booty here. Leia Booty is basically when you end the stage and you're spinning, you get a booty. You get a booty! I know my good friend Striker, fellow runner of this game, he appreciates the Leia Booty. Doesn't matter which one we choose here. The only character we don't play in this game is Han Solo. We do play Han Solo if we die as Leia in the power reactor stage, which is very likely because we're gonna do a couple of very tricky jumps there. This stage is very tricky in a speedrun because you can get so unlucky. Sometimes these soldiers are invincible. They're invincible to your laser shots, but you can always bump them against the wall. And you need help, and you need them to spawn at the bottom if you're gonna bump them. This one, well, you can still bump him, but it's much harder to bump. If you play on Jedi here, you have absolutely 0 health, and you need to kill 20 scouts. It's totally random if the stage ends here or not, so we're just gonna be cruising until stage end. And as you can see, this is terrible. We lost easy 10 seconds there to a perfect run. If everything goes according to plan, we're gonna do a small sequence break here, where we shoot an arrow at the ledge and jump on it, and we're also gonna despawn the boss. So if everything goes well, we're not gonna see a boss. The stage is just gonna end here. We are... There we go. Let's see if we can bounce. If we roll here and no stormtrooper spawns, we are spawning the boss. There we go. Normally you would fight a robot there with absolutely no relevance to the game or the movie. He's probably the boss with the least HP. In this stage, you can actually despawn the boss, but there are no reliable method of doing so, which means we're gonna try. It's a very low success rate. Let's see if we can get the push. We got the push. If we are too slow here, we will get pushed to death by a stormtrooper. Now, I'm just gonna go here. No. Unfortunately, this can be very bad. Because these guys both have a lot of HP. But as you can see, his health is dropping rapidly. That was overall good. That was good. Even though we didn't despawn him. Here's one of the stages where we're going to use a lot of force freeze jumps. This can go very, very bad. There are two ways of doing this stage. I'm going to do the chicken route, because that leaves me with one safety jump. We need to go into the AT-AT and refill, because now comes the real tricky part. Okay, we made it halfway. Made it! Now we skip straight ahead to the boss. When we first started running this game, a good time was considered to be like 42 minutes. I think we're down under 30. So this game has come a very long way. All the enemies here have set spawn positions, so hopefully we're gonna get a lot of easy kills here. Oh, that's really good. This is by far the worst stage in the game, because you're playing as Leia, because she can do Seek's Break, and she has absolutely no special abilities. Absolutely no special ability. And there are some very nasty enemies in this level that can do a lot of hurt. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go right here and just wait for this bullets or bomb to push us through the wall. As you can see, we are stuck with very little health, which means 2 hits from the turrets up ahead are going to kill Leia. Oh, this is bad. Fingers crossed. Okay. Oh, no. Damn it. I'm basically dead here. I'm going to chicken out and use Han Solo instead. Because Han Solo has grenades, which can kill these turrets in 1 hit. If you hadn't guessed, this is a big run killer. Uh-oh, crap. Okay, we made it to the tricky part. Through the tricky part, I mean. Without too much time loss. These bombs are also very, very effective at the boss, which does have a quick kill, but it's also very tricky. Imagine this part with Leia with 0 health. Imagine this part on Jedi difficulty. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay. We're gonna see if we can blast through the wall here. Oh, trap. You want to roll all the way there, and you can slink through this very, very tiny area. But now we get an extra shot at the quick kill of the boss. The idea of the quick kill is that these stars do a ton of damage. There. Oh, that didn't work. You want to hit them beyond the shell. Now we've taken his shell away and he's dead. You want the stars to go around his shell, and you can hit it with 2 stars from behind and he's dead. Ow. Oh, crap. There's not much to say about this stage. There's a lot of falling platforms. You don't really need to. I don't think there's a. You need. I don't know what I'm saying. You need a lot of force power in the end to kill the boss effectively, because you're gonna use the force saber on him. That was bad. Oh, no, no! We went too fast. Good thing we spawned very close. This is bad. We're gonna have to adapt a little bit. Normally you would have a lot of health here from the laser swords. So you would just be able to breeze through the boss. This is a pretty straight through section, but we're gonna come up to a very annoying area called the tower. In the tower, you can do a force-free skip, which requires you to perfectly hit all consecutive force-free jump, and then you can trigger the end of the stage. So we can't use any force freeze powers at all in the stage. The timing for these platforms are really, really, really tricky. Oh, yes, big, nice. It's very likely that I'm going to die attempting this cruel trick. What? Did you? I have no idea. But I had a lot of health. I can tell you that. New glitch. I think it has something to do with the thermal detonator. It doesn't matter. I have plenty of lives. This is... I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared now. I'm scared right now. Here we go. This is... Yes! That was genuine excitement. Yeah, really genuine. We're gonna do another Tampa skip here. We're waiting for this ball to spawn. Hopefully we'll get the bugged Darth Vader. So let's keep striking. Yep. Let's hug him. He's very non-lethal. Very, very non-lethal. That was the final skip in the game. From here we play like intended. If we're really lucky now with the Emperor, he's just gonna stand in one place. And we're just gonna stand there and jab at him. But, no. As you can see, he destroys the floor. And at this rate, he's destroying me faster than I'm destroying him. He can be he's a real run killer. You're safe if you stand inside of him though, but right now, as you can see, there's not a lot of floor left. And I have no idea where the floor is now. Nope. There are two ways of killing him. It's the safe way with... Let's do Vanish instead. Enemy AI can be manipulated by Vanish, because they forget where you are if you're vanished. There we go. So now we have about 5 minutes left of the game, which means I'm going to beat the estimate. Do you want to try this? You can't die. You literally can't die. If you just hold B, then you can't die. You can shoot if you want to. The idea when you're doing a speedrun here is to keep the enemy fighters behind you. If you wiggle your ship, you can make them hit your butt. And also, when they hit you from behind, any item they drop, you'll get. They can drop hearts, they can drop shields, they can drop boosters. It's not uncommon that this stage varies around 15 seconds between a good and a bad run. And in the middle of this stage, you're going through the... If you've seen the movie, it's where the Falcon loses its antenna. You're going through a very narrow passage. If you go through that passage without being hit, I think Admiral Akbar would say something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it gives you... Oh, you can get the thermal. That's right. You can use it by pressing X. Admiral Akbar says something, and you get a lot of extra points, which generates about 10 extra lives. Otherwise, Lando will just say, "That was too close." So if you listen carefully, you might hear it. We're coming up to the point right in a few moments. And after the middle point, I'll just be quiet now for a while. Okay, we do no extra lives there. But here, one of the first enemies here will always drop a blaster power-up, which you want to grab so you can shoot 4 shots instead of 2 at a time. There we go. Now you got the turret instead. which is very, very powerful, making the rest of the level a breeze. When I routed this game, I did some tests in emulator, seeing how often you would finish a stage if you just hold B. On easy, you'll finish it every time. On normal, you'll finish it most of the times. On Jedi, you will die within 5 seconds. It's really... Jedi is immensely brutal. Something that can also happen from time to time is that enemies will bump you from behind in such a way that you're thrown out into the Death Star and just bounce around in the walls, obviously causing your shields and health to deplete completely. There's absolutely nothing you can do if that happens. It just happens. Because reasons. Coming up after this stage is the actual escape, where you don't have any blasters, there are no enemy fighters, there are just you versus the game, and you need to scroll your way out of the Death Star. And you need to do so in full speed, or you will be eaten by flames from behind. I don't know the exact amount of hits you can take, but I would say it's something like 5, 6. Nah, it's a bit more. You can probably take like 10 hits on easy. And on Jedi, you can probably take 4 maximum. Thank you, Goofy. Well played. There are some auto aim here. So if I press D, I'm probably still gonna make this. Or not. I am just pressing the R and L buttons to rotate now. And not even a lot, I just tap them slightly. Seems like... Okay, this is not good. Seems like my aim is a little bit off. And here we need to go... Right, I forgot about this part. We need to wiggle left and right. It's very fun to see someone playing this stage for the first time, because they won't see the walls. They will just fly into something and have no idea what happened. I absolutely love this game. I started playing this game during AGDQ 2013. Someone brought a copy, and in the back room I started playing. I played this game a lot growing up. A friend of mine had it, so we used to play it at his house. And I struggled a lot with the early levels because of the annoying hits to certain death. My performing skills were not really... They're still not world class. Far from it. So, Maxi, we are approaching the end here. In about 10 seconds, when the screen fades to black, we're gonna do a barrel roll out of the Death Star. And we've beaten the Empire. Time. There you have it. That's Star Wars Return of the Jedi. My absolute favorite platformer on the SNES. If you're interested in someone else playing this game, to my knowledge, Jaden plays this game. Was a while ago since he did it though. But Striker also plays this game, and he plays all the other Star Wars games as well. He usually do the attempts of the full series, which is around, I think it's around 2 hours. To play them back to back. He's a very funny guy. It's very entertaining to watch. So thank you, that was all from me. let's go to intermission. Thank you for watching.